I'm really pleased to see shelduck again. Shelduck in the past recent years have looked quite likely to attempt to breed, and we put up some artificial sort of tunnel nest boxes in a couple of strategic places, and they had a sniff. One was on top of the San Martin wall. They had a look at it, but I don't think it was quite right for them. We got a lot of foxes. We need an island for them to seriously look at. They use old rabbit burrows. If the shingle island was somewhat larger, a grass top, we could possibly look at it. It's something I want to consider for the future, utilising an island somewhere within Lee Farm. Anyway, it's lovely to see shelduck. They're an attractive duck, if they are a duck. I think they look more like a goose, really, but at least in size. Small one. And there they are in the somewhat semi-foggy conditions. Good morning, fine of the day. Well, that was an exciting 5 minutes. I was just panning the lake. Still pretty misty out there, and as has been the case just about every morning, it's getting on my nerves, to be honest with you. Clear nights with warmish days really always produces this dawn mist, and I've lived with it for years. Nothing we can do about it, but it's a pain in the butt. You can spend most of the time not being able to see much. And it's one of the few sets of conditions that really undermine birding. Now, great if you know your calls, but what happened a couple of minutes ago didn't involve any call at all. I was just scanning the lake with my bins, been looking at the shelduck. I could hear a whitethroat in the background, and I was it jumped onto a bush. I really missed a golden opportunity to get some nice whitethroat footage. It was like barely 45 feet from where I'm sat. But as I was panning around, I thought, oh, hang on a minute, I've got a tern. And I just expected it to be a common tern, because, you know, they're supposed to be coming in now. You know, I had an early one about 10 days ago. But as it attempted to drop onto one of the buoys, I could see it bill was too large, and it in the mist either way, so it wasn't quite silhouette, but it was definitely not the view I wanted it to be. But it circled twice, and I thought, hang on, it looks a bit long-winged. That bill is really big. Is it black? I can't quite tell. It looped in one more time, almost landed again, thought about it. I had the scope on it by then, went, oh my god, it's a Sandwich Tern. Sandwich Tern is really, really rare here. We don't get them annually, probably once in 4 or 5 years if we're lucky. And normally you can hear a Sandwich Tern a mile off, because they tend to call all the time, currick, currick. This didn't utter a single noise, not even a squeak. And then off it went, and it was in and out in about 2 minutes. Really, really rare bird. I'm very, very pleased about that. And to be frank, given how misty it is, I'll just show you now. Yeah, you can just about make that out. Given how misty it is, it's pretty amazing I saw it at all. I'm Fraser Coddington. It's fine of the day. You have a good day. Above the noise of the black-headed gulls and the distance we are from it. Not sure you can hear the cuckoo. I'm a little frustrated with what just happened a minute ago. It's so frequent. I really don't know what to think about it, but I do have feelings. And the shelduck were
looking, you know, relaxed. The male even did a funny little sort of shimmy, something was going on. And then in comes a crow, did a sort of big kind of territorial thing, and then it pretty much harassed everything off the island. And the male shell duck, which is bigger, seemed to sort of look a bit nervous about it, and it managed to shoo the shell duck off, and off they went somewhere south. Now that crow's gone, and the black-headed gulls are still, you know, jumping around on the island. It's just a sort of a few moment thing, but you know, that could be enough to dissuade the shell duck from breeding here. Oh no, too much grief from a species like a crow. Crows will have the eggs out of anything, and jackdaws similarly would work in a big pack to most of the waders. What do I mean? All of the waders that ever attempt to nest on here are usually harassed so much they just don't even bother in the end. And we've got right now we've got lapwing looking interested, but the chances are so minuscule. I don't know. I'm going to take a walk down the path, see if we can get some better footage of the cuckoo. Yet another one of those, heard it before I saw it. Look. Come on, get in focus. So yep, heard it before I saw it. Common Sandpiper. It's my first this year. And got a brilliant little call, fantastic little, very diagnostic way of flying. What I mean is, come on, focus. I'm so going to get out there and weed in front of this hide because it's really starting to annoy me now. I had some footage, which I don't think I've uploaded yet, of an oyster catcher, and it's about 20 seconds, but I had a minute and a half, but the blooming camera would not focus on the bird. I'll fly off again in a minute. I did say in a video when I had the green sand similar place that I would talk about the differences, and you can make it out even though we're slightly looking to the side. The white patch created by the sort of band on the upper breast there, it creates this kind of clean white area. I'm just struggling to be able to hold the camera steady for a moment. I'm looking directly in the sun now. So yeah, I mean, there will be other opportunities to see this, but it's a more compact bird. They bob all the time. Behaviourally speaking, they are maybe sandpipers, but there's very little, to be honest, that makes them similar. They are pretty dink. It's going to come beak to beak with it. Oh no, it isn't, because the oyster catcher's just flown off. That's the call. Much better position here. Much more visible, thank you very much. Good focus. Lovely. Constantly bobbing.